talk to, because then they'll be like, I can't believe that you used a fucking whatever cartridge. What am I thinking of? I don't know. Preamp. Why am I talking into the mic? I guess it's good practice.
We are recording, but
Cool, vape pussy. That's for the behind the scenes. His vape is actually pussy flavored. That's how much he likes to eat pussy.
it's okay. Me and Brendan had a good discussion yesterday about how I'd rather have a good burger than a good pussy.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, yeah,
Flavor profile wise.
yeah. And you could fuck a burger in a pinch.
I think in a pinch means in jail.
You're gonna get a burger in jail? No, if you get a burger in jail, the burger is not fuckable. That burger is not gonna be moist.
No, if you go to
Not gonna be enough cheese.
like a good cheesy burger. Why? You don't need to know.
It's not for eating.
Prison changed
Like
you,
a
man.
good burger, State Farm is there, is what I thought you were gonna
to
say.
have sex with. The prison changed you, man. You just keep eyeballing burgers.
I thought it was normal. I thought it was like, oh, he couldn't get good food in prison, but he keeps fucking the burgers.
Like every time we go to Ruby Tuesdays, he takes the burger into the bathroom with it and then flushes it down the toilet, and the manager has to be called. We're not allowed in Ruby Tuesdays anymore. Not really a loss, but
No. But now we can only go to Red Robin.
yum.
He's talking about the burgers with the cum in them already.
Red. Yeah, they already have cum in them, so he's like,
White Robin, cum.
I feel like if you fuck a burger in the middle of Red Robin, they're just gonna be like, okay, I get it.
No,
was a
it's
$4.
gourmet burgers and brews.
It's
So
$4
you have to
for a
convince
burger.
them that your cum is gourmet.
aioli, if you
Yes.
will. I eat a lot of
Jizz
garlic.
aioli.
Jizz aioli.
I've had a lot of pineapple, sir. This is a
This is now
Barbecue
a Hawaiian
sauce,
burger.
basically.
Yeah. Ew, pineapple barbecue sauce? You get the fuck out of here with
just
that. You
sweet.
can
I don't
fuck
think
a
you
burger,
can taste.
but
I don't think you can taste the pineapple when dudes eat pineapple. I think it just tastes sweeter.
If they eat enough to kill them, maybe. It's like, yeah.
I also don't know if it even works. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
If
would
you
never
like-
eat pineapple.
You know how you make foie gras?
No, I'm straight.
God, he's not.
That's the funny part.
They make foie gras. They take a tube, they shove it down a duck's throat, and then like they just pour food down the duck's throat until it's like so full
that's
that it's
what
liver.
fuck. I was aware of the force feeding ducks.
Yeah,
phenomenon.
yeah, yeah. That's
I
how
thought it
you
was
get
a
your-
sex thing or like research for a Ridley Scott
Do you know
film.
Benoit foie gras? It's just foie gras and balls.
You do Fenway Park.
Oh, God. God. I'd like my burger Fenway Park, or my hot dog Fenway Park style.
You mean you want me to shove a bunch of pussy balls down a duck's throat and then kill the duck and give it to you?
You
Yeah,
goddamn
no one
right.
gets that.
A whole duck. I'm shocked you got it. This is Fenway. We're gross.
Fuck you, Boston. Fuck you.
I think you can say that. I think you can still make fun of Boston.
Boston, New York. You could make
New
fun of
York.
Chicago, but you'd be wrong.
If you go too hard into New York, though, you're making fun of Jewish people. So there's a line there. At some
Well, you
point.
just got to be careful with the voice.
Yeah.
You got to
stick to the.
You got to
Bronx,
keep
you
it to the
know?
D's instead of the TH's, and the fucking. You got to basically you got to be Italian. Plus, if you
yes.
slip up, you make one of them big nose jokes. Nah. It's talking about Italians, not Italians, because that's what the Jew would say.
Which I
Which is
completely-
fine.
It's
Which
fine.
is fine.
It's just an Italian
That
guy.
does not at all imply that there are sinister cabals that run the country.
No, I honestly don't. QAnon. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
Oh, they're fun to listen to. Should we introduce the podcast? We should
But
say,
we
like-
have to come back to the bit of an Italian guy who's like a huge stereotype himself in the mob, but really doesn't want to offend anyone.
Wants to appear woke,
Has killed thousands. Will not like. I killed a guy who was Jewish. I did not
And that-
like it.
It was because he did not pay Tony for dicks.
And that's not because they do that. That's not. That's not there. I don't believe.
And by
that.
the way, we called him Paulie Clip Dick because his dick was short, not because he was circumcised. I'm circumcised.
everybody's circumcised. The normal.
If everybody does it. You ever heard a story of Patrick Stewart finding out he's not circumcised? He thought he was circumcised, said he was.
The Kirk from not Kirk.
Picard.
Picard
Yeah.
from Star Trek. On
Yes.
an episode of Star Trek, or
No, the man, Sir Patrick Stewart.
oh god, so knighted Sir Patrick
Yes,
Stewart.
he has felt the touch of the Queen's
of
sword,
all the people, if
and
you
he has
said-
not felt the touch of a Dr. Scalpel.
If you said that about Morgan Freeman, I would be more inclined to be like, okay, Okay.
I remember thinking that I ought to get that cut off.
He might have just gotten his freckles confused. I thought I was extra freckly.
No, but so, honestly, I saw this on a British talk show. He said something about being circumcised. His wife goes, "You're not circumcised," and he goes, Yes, I know whether I'm circumcised or not." And she goes, "Fucking okay, bud." And the next time he was at his doctor, he goes, "Doctor, am I circumcised?" And he goes, "No."
Are you dumb? What?
He goes, "Can you check again?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're circumcised." Or he's not. One of the two. Patrick Stewart doesn't. He does now. Did not know what was up with his cock at all.
Well, because Patrick Stewart knows far more about pussy than he knows about cock, for
Of course,
sure.
yes.
Hands down.
Leaves the cock to Ian McKellen.
My friend
We
was...
need to say what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
I keep doing bits because
Um,
this is just bits.
This is the It's Just Bits podcast. I can see Kellen's bulge from here. This is the...
You can see my bulge from pretty far away.
Hey, the It's Just Bits podcast.
I do contour.
The idea of it is just improv. We chit chat a little bit, but mostly we just do jokes. Some of the jokes are getting defensive, so you've been warned. We're not meaning to disparage anybody, of course.
Like the
we're
Italian
fucking-
guy that we're going to get to.
We mean to disparage.
No, we mean to disparage Italians, of course.
the Italians.
Italians, Irish people, so New York and Boston, of course.
Anybody who had it bad a while ago, but now is
Is
the bad.
pretty much white, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Italians in Italy, well, no, they are all sexual predators, so not them. Irish people in
I
Ireland
think you're
are fine.
thinking of just the Vatican part of Italy.
No, they all do it.
Is Vatican?
They're all covered in grease and children's sweat
I want
over there.
a super Italian pope. Hey, the gays are cool now.
Hey, poopy, you do it in the poopy. It's okay. That is Francis, though. That's Pope Francis. That's his whole thing.
Well, he's coming out as
Argentinian.
the world's most progressive pope or whatever, and it's just like he thinks gays
He's-
are okay.
It's
Not
not even
great.
like he didn't even say like gay sex is okay. It's just like I'm not mad that you're doing it.
It's like fine.
Like it's still you're not supposed to, but okay.
It seems like he's a dad who's just like slowly losing control of his children. Fine, yeah, what? You're gonna be a
Fine, I
fucked up adult, but I just don't have the energy to. Yeah,
At
fine.
this point, modern Catholics are like the fifth kid in a Catholic family, and they're just like, I don't. Out of the house, first of all, and don't die. We don't know about sexual predators yet, so
Or just don't care. Like, no, it was always the situation where 4 houses down, there's the dude that's gonna touch you.
Don't
Stay
go to his
away
house.
from that
Yeah.
house, which is not an effective.
that's
method.
what it used to be, by the way. Instead of those videos where it would be like, be careful walking around because that dude in weird glasses really wants to fuck you. Instead of that in school, your parents would go, stay away from that guy's house. And you'd be like, why? And they'd be like, I don't know. If your parents were cool, they'd probably be like, because they're going to fuck you. But if your parents were normal, they'd be like, just stay away.
I don't know. Based on the age of the voice you said, why, Daddy? That age of a voice, no parent's gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna fuck you." What's fuck? Damn it.
Okay.
Oh God. Well, when
Remember when you caught your mother and I wrestling? Well, the reason we were fighting was because we disagreed about who got to be on bottom and top. Now, and remember, we're talking about the 70s. That didn't mean what it means now.
Mommy, we were very progressive for a time. Mommy liked weird things. I went along with it because I'm a good husband, and I've gone too far sometimes.
And that's why
why
you're
am I
not
telling
allowed
you
to
this?
eat-
You're a child. What?
Don't go to Mr. Johnson's house.
That's it. Or I'll tell you this story again, you son of a bitch.
And that's how they prevented
That is
pedophilia before.
that is your Batman Joker background story. By the way, how did
What?
you end? How did you get these scars? That's how you tell the story.
My father was a drinker and liked to wrestle my mother.
Did he do anything to you? No,
No,
he was just
nah,
very
nah.
awkward.
I
when
just
trying
really
to
didn't
explain
like it.
things. He started me too young and gave me too much information too
Which
quick.
Joker are we doing, by the way? Because this is not any of the Jokers.
That
We're doing
was-
Batman's voice.
No, that wasn't quite Batman. That was like the Two-Face, maybe.
I get Two-Face or Black Mask, just a generic thug.
Do
really.
the voice some more, and it's somebody. Let's
I think it's just kind of a thug guy. Like I'm not really. It's some. It's a
kind-
little bit movie trailer
when you
voice.
say that, but say how you want to know how I got these scars.
You want to know how I got these scars?
I think it might have just been you saying you want to know how.
That was the only Joker. Because Joker had the thing where like he's really chewing on the inside of his mouth and like, you want to know how I got these scars? Now I'm doing Owen Wilson. Shit.
Wow.
Well,
You want to know how I got these
you know how I got
scars?
these scars? Yeah. Well, I was doing a movie with Wes, and Then I always fall into Jimmy Stewart. Did you hear the Jimmy Stewart at the end there?
No, but you're good enough. You're good. This bit is fine. You've got it pretty
The
well.
bit of falling into different voices.
Every podcast ever, the first few are absolute trash. So this is the time to try all the impressions.
Hey, don't listen to this, guys. Almost certainly, unless you are my real dad, not even my bit dad, my actual dad, you're listening to this a year in the future. There are 52 other episodes that are better than
and
this.
the 52nd is good. The 52nd
Yeah, I mean,
is
skip
like,
to that
this
one and
is awesome.
subscribe, and then the 53rd will also be pretty good.
Oh, I did the thing where I this might get us canceled, but I listened to Come Town because I think they do like It's Just Bits, but they go. I say we go.
They
rated
do
R.
one bit, and the bit is how can I make this mean that you're gay?
Yeah, but they do it rated like whatever past NC-17 is, and I want this podcast to be like R.
Like if you can't rent a car, you can't see this movie.
Yeah,
We're trying to tone it back from that.
the Futurama thing where it's like, oh, I'm only 100 now. I can't rent super porn. Futurama references.
Super porn is just the contrast is way up.
It's just color edited beyond belief.
It looks like that music video that we did. Check it out, folks. I'm not gonna tell you which one.
I don't know if you can even yet.
Well, by the time this comes out, I don't know. Is that done?
But we don't have a link
We can
or
cut this part out
information.
where I
We're not
ask you
gonna
if
cut
the
anything.
thing that we did was done.
I don't care. Again, first few podcasts suck ass. Do all the stupid bits. Do we even finish introducing it? I'm Connor
No, we need to
Ford.
come up with like a script. We like the Dollop does a script every time for the introduction.
Well, we can just.
And then they fuck with the script though.
We're gonna do 10 fucking podcasts. One of the podcasts, we're gonna do a good introduction. Copy paste the beginning, everyone. Do a few bits beforehand. Just throw it in the middle. Yada yada yada. That kind of shit. Because I do like the podcast where it starts and not everybody's ready, and somebody's like still getting coffee and shit, and they're just like.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, we're in a living room.
Which I do like.
You can probably hear the fish tank.
I don't know if that's the fish tank.
Oh, that's just my breathing.
See a doctor. Go.
It's continuous. It's not breaths. It's a constant pump.
So you know the bit in Jackass where he puts a race car up his ass and then he goes into the doctor and they're like, not a whole race car, a Hot Wheels car.
I didn't know. I wasn't imagining a stock car. I don't know this bit, but I get it though.
Yeah, he puts that in his head, but it's you.
But like
your
Hot
lungs.
Wheels or Matchbox.
No. Your lungs have a Matchbox car in them.
A very detailed Matchbox car that was actually shrunk with Ant-Man technology from a regular NASCAR.
Exactly.
Did you know that NASCAR is the same backwards and forwards?
It's not.
No, race car is, but I like to say NASCAR.
And I bet, and I did believe you for a second, and I'm not proud
No,
of that.
because people do. Everyone is like, oh, really? Wait. No.
No, you're thinking of being smarter. That's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking.
Because I say a lot of things that are true, and I say them as though they're true, and I say them with no context. I'll just be like, XLR cables are called balanced because they, get rid of RF interference. And people are like, okay, I don't care.
I wonder why you don't get your dick sucked more.
Because they try to, and I'm like, look, you got to be near me because I don't want to tell I don't want to talk loud and tell everybody about this.
No, you've certainly been halfway through a blowjob and started explaining something like that.
I've been halfway through a blowjob and said, no, watch this part because we had a movie on in the background.
No, but have you seen Wolf of Wall Street? Because I've definitely had...
I would not interrupt a blowjob for Wolf of Wall Street. You might.
I might. I think I have.
I would do it for Pirates of the Caribbean, which is what I actually did it for. Or, I don't know, Fear and Loathing. I guess just Johnny Depp movies. Most Johnny Depp movies.
Watch me do this. I did
Rango,
it for
for
the Simpsons
fucking sure.
movie. I did it for the Simpsons movie for sure.
Really?
It's
That's
my
that's a
favorite
decade
movie.
ago.
No, I didn't do it
Watch
when
this part.
it
You can see
came
Bart's
out.
cock.
For just a second, but it's worth it.
Look how small it is.
They
See, I
got
told you
away
mine was
with
big.
That. I can't believe
They did get away with child dick, which I think whoever the guys that made Big Mouth must have been like, oh, we can make a show where we just put naked children on it, and we're like, it's educational.
Well, I guess all the adults play it.
They are played by adults, but there are adults drawn in the show that look like adults, and then they draw the kids like kids.
There was a movie me and Kylie watched yesterday that was just. The movie was okay. It was about like a rich family. It's called Drunk Parents. It's on Netflix. It was a rich family does like
that is your home videos from when you were a kid. I think you need to really work through.
No, it was Netflix.
That's why it had Netflix logo in the beginning, and it's just you with cardboard.
Just crying watching an Adam Sandler movie. 50 First Dates is how my parents met.
My mom doesn't know my name. My dad stopped telling it to her every morning after I moved out. That's okay. That's a bit. 50 First Dates, but they're like 80. So she wakes up thinking she's going to be 25 in Drew Barrymore, and then she's 80, and she's got just balls so low on Adam Sandler at this point. Just an amazing pendulum of flesh.
They get divorced every other day, but the papers never go through in time.
Because he just doesn't do it. Like, he kind of does Overboard every day. Like, she wants to get divorced, and he's like, okay, we can do that tomorrow. And she's like, I'm also senile now, so I can't remember that I'm going to forget tomorrow.
Oh, my God. 50 First Dates, but it's every 15 minutes because she has Alzheimer's now.
I think it's just old people. That may just be an old people relationship.
Oh, God.
Who the fuck are you? Your husband. Oh, God. Can we stop?
Oh.
Tomorrow, sure. Okay.
I could do better. Look down. Okay. Touche.
Oh, man.
God
Everything's
damn.
drooping.
I'm definitely going to have Alzheimer's by choice by the time I get older.
I'm not going to have Alzheimer's by choice. I'm going to pretend not to understand why what I'm doing is wrong.
I think that's old people, like, it wasn't they were raised in a different generation. They've just had 80 years of
They don't care.
of just trying their best and still getting shit on online because they say the wrong word. And they're like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't know how the internet works. I don't know that I can't say anything I want to say.
And I'm not going to learn.
I choose not to learn.
No, one of my uncles did that very consciously. Dr. Joe Rocks. Follow him on Instagram. When his kids move out of the house, he, like, consciously became slightly insane. Like, he has a Bigfoot phone case. Uncle Joe, do you believe in Bigfoot? No. It's just a good phone case.
That's the kind of guy I want to be, for sure. I don't know. Uncle Joe, is everything okay?
He's one of those people that says stuff like, yeah, well, my dead brother, and he's just telling a story about his brother, but that's how he talks about it.
My dead brother, real good guy. Is that it?
The last story he told me was about he stole his guitar or something. I don't know. It was grievance through the fog of 30 years.
Yeah, still haven't spoken to him.
Always the most interesting stories to hear, but you can never repeat them because the plot doesn't matter.
It's just like, who were you?
What were you when you were my age? Because it wasn't like this, I don't think.
I'm at the age where now I'm confident that my dad went to jail for an extended period of time.
What?
Because all of his stories stop at 22 and pick back up at 35. And I'm like,
It may not have, here's the thing, it may not have been jail. That could have been all sorts of things.
Yeah. Moved to San Francisco, was gay for a bit.
Right.
I'm not telling you about it.
I dated a homosexual for a while. For a long time. Name the movie in the comments of a podcast.
I don't even know, where are we even going to post this?
We might have to pay for a SoundCloud.
Do you have to pay for SoundCloud? No.
Not if you want more than like an hour of time on it.
Oh, but what about...
Because when I did Queen and Kel, I just paid for it.
How much is it?
It's not much. It's
thing?
like I think it's like $15 a month, and you get
I don't
everything.
know. You can get it on Spotify for pretty easy. I thought there was just an application or something.
The way I did it, it was on Spotify. You have to create an RSS feed, which SoundCloud does for you. But if you want it to be more than like 3 episodes at a time are actually saved, you got to pay.
Absolute AIDS.
Which is why if you go look at Queen and Kel, depending on what time it is, the older episodes are beginning to disappear from history. Get that right into the mic. Do another, chuck some more clouds, but that crackling sound, that's what's got to get right there. We're going to transition to doing mukbang videos and ASMR. And
What the hell is mukbang?
You hear that?
Stop.
That wasn't my mouth.
I normally wouldn't. You guys are bad people.
Brendan, who is a silent partner on the podcast for this episode, he's just as he was doing that, he was letting vape out of his mouth, and it was moving in time with the squelching noises.
And
Didn't
I've
like
never
it.
been more turned on.
Mukbang is when you just watch people eat. It's like a Twitch streamer, except they're eating. I mean, they eat weird off-the-wall shit. That's
I
why.
want to meet a guy who does that in person.
It's not usually guys. Usually it's I want to watch a hot girl eat.
That's what I'm saying. I want to meet that guy.
Oh,
who does that.
No, I don't want to speak to that man.
I need to know. Well, he's just like a CPA, and he does this on the side.
He's right. The people that watch, it's weird, but they're probably pretty normal, like the rest of their
coolest
lives.
guy in the office.
How many?
Man, I really want to have a drink with Dan, but he's busy every day from 4 to 6. I can't.
The prevalence of like streamers and mukbang and TikTok thoughts, I think that has prevented sexual assaults. Because there's guys that are right on the bubble that are like, I am just full of my masculine juices and terrible at talking to people, and I'm gonna do something about it. I could just watch Belle Delphine. I'll just do that.
Buy her
Can I
bathwater.
get my white eggs left instead of your...
You can just eat whatever eggs, dude. The eggs are communist. You're good.
The eggs are kind of... I was like,
Eggs
I
for
swear
all.
I had more eggs.
I have eggs. He doesn't have eggs. There you go.
Yeah, that's. I'm not getting mad on this podcast.
I'm just gonna keep baiting you.
I'm talking about jizz and spit and sweat. That's it.
Damn it! I had a Cuomo joke. Oh, Anthony FOMO, but it's
So it's just he's sad because he's a governor and he's busy.
he's like, man, I could have been a porn star.
No, I don't like that it's that much FOMO. I like that it's like I didn't know being governor was going to be so time consuming.
He's
Like, I want to go to the bar with you guys, but I have to like do bad policy in my state.
He's New York, right?
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
which is weird to me because like that's like that New York is a city and then the rest of the state.
It's a small country. New York is a small fucking country.
Well, I mean, every American state, other than like the little ones where the New Yorkers are from and Boston. Fuck you guys. Those are
The
like
thesis statement of this podcast. Fuck
fuck Boston. Fuck the Celtics. I know how it's pronounced. Fuck you.
Boston is petty enough to come to my house and riot.
Come to my house, pussies.
Come on, bet you won't.
Because you won't come to Chicago. Because streets
not
that make
Boston.
sense are frightening to you people.
They don't make sense in Chicago. What?
They're a grid.
What?
Streets in Chicago are a grid.
We have upper
You've
lower
been there.
Wacker Drive, and you said they're
That's like
grid.
one road.
There's
Most of the city is.
several roads in Chicago that are just a goddamn any highway.
Most of Chicago's system is a grid. Yeah.
But there are
No, the highways
that
are rough,
connect
and
those
Wacker is
grids
rough.
That are just like wherever.
But that's
man.
where they shot not Joker, Dark Knight. The coolest scene in Dark Knight.
Did you know there's a
In a
lower,
grid part.
lower whacker?
What?
There's
Yeah,
a lower,
yeah. My
lower
dad. Has
Yeah, it's
a,
under my balls.
My dad has a
There's lower
fucking.
whacker and there's lower whacker.
Yeah, I know. It's
And there's upper whacker, but that's just being in a plane illegally.
and jerking it. I mean,
You're not allowed on any of those unless you're
I dip my
whacking it.
balls in caviar and jerk off in helicopters.
I deserve to be eaten.
Eat the rich's balls, I say. Just a penguin
Just
level.
their balls?
Just a penguin level Jeff Bezos. He's almost there. He just has to be more public, is all.
His nose has to get bigger, not a Jew joke.
Is he even Jewish?
No.
Jeff Bezos? Yeah.
No, but he's rich.
Okay.
No, if you make.
Hey,
if you get really
can't
mad.
say that. You can't say that, man.
Well, I was not aware that you could not say it until recently, and then my nephew, who was very nice with computers, he went to St. John's. Wait, is that in Boston? Fuck you.
I think I understand that in the past I've been discriminatory towards other races. I do not support my past actions. I have grown as a person. I will still cap.
I still do not like the mix. Okay, because
But
we
I
are
have been told
because
that's
we are the
okay.
Catholics that recently became white and get to own New York.
I have been told that it's okay to hate the Irish, so I will continue until it is not okay.
Basically, because Irish people like it. Because the thing that a straight white man wants the most is a reason that they're oppressed. Which is why everybody likes Richard Dawkins. They're like, oh, I'm an atheist, and that's the thing that's oppressed now. Because I have to see churches.
Is that why you're gay? It's just like I gotta be different, damn it.
No, as soon as I stopped being a absolute cunt about being an atheist, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be a dick about this too, aren't I? Which is why, by the way, recently we were on a road trip and someone found out that they weren't all just Connor being mean to me, that the jokes were actually about how I actually am bisexual.
It's like, oh no.
Right. Well, and then someone goes, is that just jokes or are you actually bisexual? I go, no, I actually am. And they go, that's awesome. I was like, it's fine. Like,
I think
it doesn't do anything.
I think saying that's awesome is intolerant. Like, nice.
It was weird. I was like,
I guess social.
First of all, it sucks for me because anytime I see someone attractive, my response is, shit. This is not, ooh, this is fun. I'll flirt with them. It's, I'm going to be weird now.
God damn
This is now I can't be friends with them because they're gonna be like, I like you, and I'll be like, or like, what's up?
How do you feel about Marks? Come on, baby. Dude, you need to become like a pickup artist. Like one of those guys. Don't go to the gym.
I dress pretty fucked up anyway.
Dress from, get all your stuff from Express.
Top hats. I want to wear a lot of top hats if I'm a pickup artist.
Canes and top hats.
I'm gonna be what was sexy in 1824.
Get a house in like a great part of Chicago, but it's the worst house. Like so you can say like,
That's
nah,
what I did.
I live in Gold Coast, but it's like a shack in Gold Coast.
I live in the basement of someone who lives in the Gold Coast.
Really, you're the coolest guy in a bar, but the second you step out of the bar,
But it's because
things
I went
start
to a different
falling apart.
neighborhood.
Like, yeah, I own a Lamborghini that doesn't have an engine in it.
I own a Lamborghini, but I can't pay for gas.
I can't.
That's the kind of guy I want to be.
That's
Old money that has lost my money. Where I'm surrounded by the trappings of wealth, but you have to get my gas.
My trust fund stopped letting me take out money.
Anyway, baby girl, you want to come back to my apartment? You're ugly. That's how being a pickup artist works.
Hey, baby, I want to have sex with you, but I'll say no if you say yes. What the?
My thing
This
is,
guy read the first page of a pickup book and was just like, got it.
well, negging cracks me up because flirting is about subtlety, but the people that came up with negging were like, oh, you're not supposed to be super into them? You're supposed to fucking act like you hate them.
You're supposed to be a dick. No, good flirting is being a conscious adult who can walk away if the person isn't interested. That's it. Like if you're good at flirting, and
That's
you
bare minimum. To be good at
Yeah.
flirting, you have to be like to have perfect control of your eyelids, which I don't.
What are you talking about?
Because winking's a thing in flirting.
Yeah, if you're winking is not a thing in flirting.
Jokingly winking would be if I could get the subtleties of making them understand it's a joke.
The biggest part of pickup artistry is knowing when to wink. We have a 2-hour seminar where we'll teach you exactly when to drop that hot wink.
I think I want to go to a bar and like lean on a bar, purposefully knock a girl's drink over, and just it goes everywhere. I grab the glass, there's just ice, there's nothing left in it, but I pick it up very well and I go, I'm a pickup artist. Want me to buy you another drink?
I'm very sorry.
And then I don't know. Then they might be like, yeah, I don't know, because flirting's weird. They might be like, okay, that was cute. I didn't like that drink. I tried a whiskey sour. I gambled on the egg whites and I didn't like it. So, and then I would say something like, egg whites are like cum. I'm sorry. Oh God.
God damn, I'm so
Can you imagine I said the first part?
Yeah, you're the beginning of an Adam Sandler movie. That's what you are. That's
I just
sexual
like
identity.
to say gross things.
But apologize immediately, which
Yeah.
is the podcast. That's what we're doing right now. Say terrible things and then be like, I'm sorry, it's stream of consciousness. I don't actually mean that.
Minorities are bad. Wait, I mean,
No,
ironically,
I'm just...
specific minorities.
there was a better
just
joke
numerical
there.
minorities, like I don't know, gypsies. I think you can be mean to gypsies now.
I think anybody...
This
who can-
podcast isn't bits; it's one bit, and it's which races can you be mean to, and it's just different types of Europeans that are like, it's not bad anymore.
Hey, we still got a back pocket.
The Tremors bit.
No, oh God, no. How would you describe that Italian man? Reddit Italian guy?
Reddit Italian.
Super politically.
I know. I
PC
think
Italian
Tumblr
guy.
Italian guy.
Yeah, well, PC Italian guy.
Yeah, PC Italian guy.
PC Italian.
No, Italian guy whose niece is like a Tumblr girl.
Yeah, I've been talking.
I
my
heard
niece
about
a
this
lot.
show Sherlock. It's like a 10-year-old reference.
Like, no, yeah, Little Big Lies, I guess. Is that Pretty Little Liars? I don't know.
Pretty Little Big Lies.
I'm trying. That's the important part, right?
I tried to give a shit. I don't know. What is our Uggs a thing now? I don't think so.
When I mess up, I delete the tweets, okay? That's the thing. I delete the tweets, and my next tweet is an apology.
When I
okay?
use a word that I was unaware was a slur, I will delete that tweet.
Which does happen a lot.
It's because
I'm not gonna gaslight
because
you
let me
guys.
tell you something. I am pretty, ethnically ambiguous, and they yell them all at me, and I can't tell which ones are really for me.
I was called some terrible things on the street growing up, and I thought that was okay. I used to cat.
I almost said something that we would have had to delete this SD card.
I used to catcall people, and I have publicly apologized to each person.
Can you do it to cats though? Like if you see a cat, are you still allowed to be like, "Pss, pss, pss," or is that bad too?
And can I say pss, pss, pss to a lady on the street. You know,
I don't know.
I can tell that I can't.
What if it's like, by the way
I've
that
said
you
it out loud, as I've said it out loud, I realize.
Are you supposed to be mean to them? Now we're meshing to pick up. Are you supposed to be mean to them?
Okay, listen. There's a hot lady in the bar. She's way out of my league. I want to try.
She looks like Marissa Tomei from My Cousin Vinny, because of course that's what this guy wants.
That's what I want. Or any girl from the 80s. That's all.
Cat the
that's my
Island,
type.
fuck Irish people.
But especially her, if you catch my. Oh no, I can't
I
say
don't
that.
know, you're not
No,
allowed
I
to
don't-
do
I
that
would
one.
never. I would never disparage women like that.
I just want to
She
walk
had a
up.
great career.
Yeah, she was lots of good stuff.
All right,
You look like Scarlett Johansson, but only in Don John. Is that how flirting works?
Listen. Okay, so there's
You
a
know
girl
that
that-
movie where he jerks off a lot and fucks the lady from Boogie Nights, not the roller skates one.
Which I did like her acting, but not because of the sex scenes, because of her
Because of the roller
ability.
skates.
She put on a great character, and I really believed it. I didn't believe that she was a whore. Or
She did
nothing.
fuck that guy though.
But she did. I mean, I
Tell
really
you
got
what, I hope
myself-
you got a pair of roller skates because I got a key. Oh shit!
God, no. Oh God. I'm trying here.
I wish I knew the names of neighborhoods in New York better.
I just know the Bronx and Queens.
Those are not neighborhoods; they're boroughs.
Oh, whoa.
See, this is why I hate New York people, by the way, because those are boroughs. Yeah, okay. And a convenience store is a fucking bodega. I just started calling the store next to the gas station next to my apartment. That's a bodega. Because fuck you, Unork. Fuck you. Again, I'll say it wrong all the fucking times I want.
Everybody from New York is a narc.
Also, I can say in
know.
Long Island, fuck you. It's a very long island. It counts as an inn. It's like a town.
Is it a?
You're supposed to say on Long Island.
What?
Technically, if you go to Long Island,
All
you're
right,
like, I
dive
can't
deep into
believe I'm
this.
here in Long Island. Some Italian guy that sexually harassed 3 people in the last 20 minutes will be like, it's on Long Island. I know Colin Jost.
What about Pete Davidson?
No, Pete Davidson is good because he is mean to the people of Long Island.
Oh, you can't say mook anymore.
I don't know. There's another ook one you're not supposed to say.
Oh God. Oh no. I apologize immediately. I'm trying to dig back 40 years of just my
I was
dad
actually
beating
talking
me.
about raccoons, but I just talk fast.
I'm just trying to dig back on 40 years of just terrible things in my. I've killed people and gone to jail. Jail is not a great atmosphere to be politically correct.
If there is a gravestone that says Vinny, there is a 45% chance I made that gravestone.
Wait, why were you killing Italians though? I don't even know.
When Big Vinny, who's the one I didn't kill, says to do it, you do it. You got to say gabagool.
Big Vinny's the only Vinny left in New York.
And I do have to say that I did not enjoy his solo album, Big Vinny Style. I think that he should have left that one to Will Smith. Not because black people are better at rap.
God.
Or are they?
Oh,
Are you supposed to say that they are? I don't know.
I feel like it's a compliment. No, that doesn't
No,
sound.
I'm a guy.
I'm
I'm just a guy from a movie that's not The Departed, but is similar to The Departed that didn't exist.
I'm Joe Pesci in Casino. I'm about to get whacked and I'm trying to make amends, but nobody's hearing it. And everybody's getting
my
shoveled.
brother. Oh no, that's what he says in it.
My brother.
My brother, like Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
Now that was, I think, a little bit racist.
Oh, yeah.
That's his actual accent from.
Samoan?
Yeah, it's a Samoan dude who voices it, right?
Yeah.
Brendan knows all voice actors. If I ever know,
What?
if you need to
What?
know.
Are, oh no, you're
So
talking
the
about.
game Apex.
I didn't clock that we were
have-
watching Apex because I play good games.
Yeah, it was a good
Well, they have a lot of minority voice actors in Apex.
Which I'm sure makes certain people very mad.
If I don't like those people, I'm fine with that. But so it's always fun to be like say shit in their voice, but then immediately feel bad about it.
Absolutely.
Because you're like, well, it's still fun
Because
to
like
play
I
a
can do
character.
Captain Price because Captain
Like,
Price is
why?
just British.
Just like, last one down with the boom boom.
Oh God, why do I
And I
say?
say it, I'm like, ah.
It's just what she says.
Well, and see, Call of Duty Black Ops, you're straddling that because you can be like the numbers, Mason. That's fine, but if you're like, I don't know what the fuck does Ice Cube say. One of the things Ice Cube says.
it's like,
I don't know. You know why I can't say it.
yeah, fucked up.
And you know what I keep
can
thinking
say
is
that now.
infiltrate the dealer, find the supplier, which is not a line from Black Ops.
No, so we do like. Is my dog?
It's from Superbad.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta fight my dog real quick.
I'll vamp while we're doing the dog. Skip it about, skip up, oh, scatting and stuttering is the same damn thing.
Hey everyone, I'm Connor.
Beep, up, 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 up.
Connor does a good counter. But it's a visual
It's
counter.
very visual.
It's all shoulders.
I pretty much don't do anything to my voice.
My favorite visual thing of Connor is me doing the.
You guys couldn't see that.
I added a gut shake in now, so it's also.
It's
Are you hearing the slap? That one hurt.
right up here back.
I'm heavily shirtless.
I hit myself right on the stretch mark.
Stretch marks don't hurt yet. I guess I
They
gotta.
do if you stick a tattoo needle in them.
No, I fucking bet.
Don't do that.
Well, it's what my bicep is all stretch marks
Ooh,
from
AIDS.
working out,
Oh.
and then I got a tattoo.
That's
that
why,
is-
that's also why there's stretch marks on my
That
arms.
is Philadelphia. That sucks so hard.
No, we can't do every East Coast city.
No. The movie Philadelphia with Tom Hanks.
Oh, you're
it's
doing that
AIDS.
thing where you use AIDS to mean bad.
Baltimore.
Well, yeah, that's fine. You can say
AIDS is bad, yeah.
AIDS is bad. So when something is very bad,
But no
it
one
is
else gets
AIDS.
it when you do the Philadelphia thing and without the context, Philadelphia means the city.
I like Always Sunny.
Which
Just
again,
being offensive to cities, but then, but like in the same way of I have a black friend, be like, no, I'm not offensive to
yeah,
Philadelphia. I love
Baltimore,
Always
go
Sunny.
fuck yourself. I enjoy The Wire.
Be like, I hate Chicago, but Chicago Fire. No, I don't hate Chicago. I love Chicago Fire.
I thought you were talking about. I was
I love
seriously
Shameless.
going like, sports team, historical event. No, that's a bad show. Okay,
No, just bad joke.
that is a bad show.
No, I love Chicago. I love the Chicago Fire. The team. The team. Oh, God.
It's just another thing that Italian guy's done wrong. I love the Chicago Fire, not the thing that killed you guys.
Oh, God.
Like he thinks people in Chicago are still unhappy about that. It's like, yeah, we got over,
We got
we got over the Chicago Fire. Okay, New Yorkers, get the fuck over 9/11.
They won't. They will
No.
not.
Well, yeah, because you can't use the Chicago Fire to justify like oil wars.
You could do wars on big lumber companies, I guess.
Yeah, sure, let's do that. But
the streets of Chicago actually used to be paved with wood, which is a bad idea.
it doesn't
when
go
fires
right.
exist.
There's still one that is.
Yes, Sherry lives next to it. It's awesome.
Really? Don't.
Governor Pritzker lives also next to it. Yeah. I
And
know
he
his
shouldn't live in
address.
Chicago.
No, he doesn't belong here.
I mean,
still
a
hasn't
perfectly
applied.
rectangular man that's not doing good enough for the citizens of Chicago, he belongs in Chicago. But as the governor, shouldn't he be in Springfield?
I don't know. I think you are allowed. I don't think it matters.
I mean, he's allowed. I'm not. I'm not going to call Mrs. Pritzker, who I assume is wearing a muumuu and hair curlers and cooking just the most
Miss
fucking
Pritzker.
the most fucking pungent food you can imagine. Polish? He seems Polish.
Polish isn't that smelly.
I don't.
It's all sausages.
But the
from
smelly.
the one dish I know.
No, but
is
Eastern
Polish
people-
sausage and sauerkraut.
I think that's all they eat. I think that's all they eat. That's how you become a rectangle.
Your body.
Well, he's probably German. Pritzker sounds German or Swiss or something. One of those white people ones where they just like the mother's ethnic, but you can't tell how.
You have curler. I have an aunt, my dad's sister, so an aunt in my family who I thought was pure-blooded Italian. Nobody in our family.
But how would that
just
work?
a little bit. I know, but the way she acts, dresses, and does things, I'm like, that is an Italian woman. For sure. And then recently I found out that I did the math and was like, no,
Well,
she's
she
just-
couldn't be, no.
Yeah, just whatever percentage the rest of us are. What the fuck? Like literally Irish with like, you know how every Irish person adopts some Italian stuff like giant meals and wine with dinner and all that crap.
What?
You know what I mean? Like
No, I eat giant meals, but they don't taste like anything, and it's whiskey with dinner.
no, like the dishes. So like it's always pasta, pizza, that
I think
crap.
you're just speaking of white Americans. Yes.
Well, but her, every time we go over, she has like a twinge of an accent from Italy.
Okay, no,
hair
that's her
rollers.
being an asshole about talking about foods.
I think
That's
she
it. That's
culturally
someone going to Olive
appropriated.
Garden and being like
Oh,
lasagna
it's not-
frita.
It's not just food. The decor in her house is like poor Sopranos. It's crazy. She is like hella. I'm like, How did you? I think at some point in her formative years, she saw an episode of The Sopranos and was like, I'm that. That's it. Even though she's.
Oh, so like I did with
something.
Birdcage.
Well, you're gonna
Armand,
kill yourself then.
specifically. Robin Williams. Not Nathan Lane.
Was
Although I would be
Birdcage-
Nathan Lane in The Producers.
No, not Birdcage. What was the one where it turns out he's just where he's totally insane, but his entire schizophrenia gets cured at the last second? Yeah,
Aladdin?
no. Robin Williams and somebody else big in it, and Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges is a radio host. He says a bunch of super inflammatory stuff on the
Finding
radio.
Forrester? No, that's a different one.
He says a bunch of inflammatory stuff on the radio, and then
Someone's wife is dead.
yes, Robin Williams' wife is dead. He caused
Is that
him to be
Finding Forrester,
schizophrenia.
or is that the one with Sean Connery?
It's not Finding Forrester. It's for
I'm
sure.
forgetting. I'm mixing it up with movies that my
I
mom
watched
wants
it
me to watch.
the same day I watched Birdcage. Does that help you know what movie?
No, it doesn't, because now I'm thinking of Birdcage again. Marsha Graham.
But he's
Madonna?
like he's super homeless, super schizophrenic. Robin Williams.
No,
and
I
then-
know what this is.
But at the end, so it doesn't matter what the name of the movie is.
Patch Adams. Just say it's Patch Adams.
It's Patch Adams. But at the end,
I want the prick.
at the end, they cure everything wrong with Robin Williams by stealing a thing from a mansion. Yeah,
So it becomes I want to be part of that.
At the end
So
of
like
the
a
movie-
gothic fiction thing?
No,
that,
yeah, I don't know what it was, but
all
he
right, we're looking it up.
he said he's like my wife wanted this one thing, and I was on like it was a ring.
What movie is Patch Adams but not?
Are you thinking of Patch Adams? Are you thinking?
It did just give me Patch Adams. Is what's
it,
doing it.
Is it Philadelphia? Jesus.
That's Tom Hanks,
The joke was they're in hospitals. That's it.
I guess. But they're not in I guess he's in a hospital for some of Patch Adams.
That's what I meant. No, but the important part is that they cure schizophrenia, but with one
With
axe.
Fisher King.
Fisher King. Thank you.
That is the name of that movie.
And it's so, like for the last 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh,
it's
excuse
like,
me. As long as you're talking about Robin Williams, Good Will Hunting, fuck yourselves, Boston.
As long as we get back to fucking stuff up. But I want more people just cured of horrible things by one action.
Was it like an orb? Like something
Yeah,
like did the
it was like a weird.
No, but like did the thing have
No, it
magical
wasn't
powers,
magical
or did the
powers,
act
no.
of stealing
His-
it is that
This is wrong, but it was basically his wife wanted this one thing, was killed before she or owned this one thing that was super sentimental to him, but he went homeless, lost it all. Some collector got it, stored it in his fucking castle or whatever.
Okay,
And
that's
they had to grapple hook onto the castle.
That's in the Fisher King?
Yeah.
This is definitely one of those movies where at the end it's like, no, he dreamed that.
No, it was like literally the movie wraps with him being like,
I'm telling you, I haven't seen it. I think that you interpreted this wrong. I think Robin Williams was killed or something, and his last thoughts. It's like how Saint Elsewhere or whatever the fuck was like the dream of an autistic child.
it was just, you mean Pan's Labyrinth?
I don't think she was autistic.
It was just a bad ending to a very good movie. With like,
It sounds like a
when-
really good ending.
When you watch it, you're like, that was a good movie, and then you think back at it, and you're like, no, they cured schizophrenia by giving him like materialistically cured schizophrenia. It's
Well,
like,
no, but it was clearly about the sentimentality.
yeah, but still,
Also, I don't. If his wife dying gave him schizophrenia, I don't think that happens. But
He
if that,
definitely did. He was totally functioning, and he wasn't like he was schizophrenic. No, he saw things and lived in a cave or
but
whatever.
I get that. Did his
lived
wife
in, like,
dying turn him schizophrenic?
Yeah.
Okay,
Swear to God,
not
he
how
was-
it happens.
No. His wife was so the dude. So
I'm not disagreeing with the plot. I'm just
that's
saying.
not how- well, no, that's wrong too.
I don't know how schizophrenia happens.
And one of the best parts of the movie was he lived in the Department of Water and Power. I swear to God, he just lived in a fucking. It literally there was a boiler in his place. It's like, why is nobody
That's
stopping
nice and
this
warm.
guy? And he was like, he fucked the place up. He kept all his shit in there, and there was like a dude who had the key to the place. Who's like, nah, he was cool he was cool before he went schizophrenic.
So
I'm
now
allowed
he
to stay
can
here.
he
I'm
can
like,
live here in the DWP.
what, this dude doesn't have a boss? Nobody else goes into this room? It's a gigantic
that makes sense to me. That makes
it's a
sense to me.
gigantic industrial room. You can visibly tell it takes more than one person to maintain. Because there are pipes.
Because you
they're
know about
all-
valves and shit, right?
Dude, it's gigantic. If
I
it
don't-
wasn't an Amazon-sized factory...
Do you really want me to argue, and I will not admit anything, about a movie I haven't seen? Do you want me to sit here and say, no, in this movie that I just learned involved the boiler room, You're wrong about the boiler room.
There are so many plot. It's such a good movie. Like 9 out of 10.
I believe you.
But when
Everything
you
where
go
Robin
back-
Williams does generally is good, except the
So
one about
good.
his son jerking off.
Good Morning Vietnam.
That's what we're doing. We're Adrian Cronauer right now.
Good.
This does not
Oh.
look good on a resume.
Can you do Can you do
Drugs?
fucking god damn it?
I
The
could do a
Shining,
Boston
The
accent,
Shining,
but I
The
won't.
Shining.
Robin Williams.
No.
Isn't in that.
Shining. The guy, Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson. Good Morning Vietnam. I was trying to
What?
do it
Okay, yeah,
all day yesterday, and I couldn't remember what Jack Nicholson
I
sounds
came in here and I wanted to say something, and I don't know what you're gonna think of it, but I want to tell you, good morning, Vietnam. You make me want to be a better man. I'm drowning, and you're just. That was a terrible. I don't know who that was. That was like I was going
I
for
love
like.
the smell of napalm in the morning. Just everything Vietnam.
I used to do him really good from As Good as It Gets, but I can't. That's
God.
Greg Kinnear is gay and gets beat up,
Didn't
and
that movie suck?
no, it's a great movie. I love that movie.
Did I watch it when I was too young, and that's why it sucked? Because I saw
Probably because
yeah.
it's an adult. I'm annoyed that Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt.
More like Helen. Oh no, no, I don't mean.
She's very
that.
nice.
I really. God damn it!
I don't like that they got together at the end of it. I think that they should have just been friends
I
instead of
haven't
fucking.
seen the movie.
Well,
Give me a plot synopsis. I'm sweating.
so Jack Nicholson is an OCD author who's an absolute dick to his neighbor, who is gay and played by Greg
So
Kinnear.
The Shining.
No,
'Cause
what?
He's an author in The Shining too.
Yeah, but there's no gay neighbor, and Greg Kinnear's not in it.
Beg to differ.
No,
There is a gay blowjob in The Shining.
no, the ghosts are an allegory for the gays.
Okay, yeah, I don't know that you'd be surprised that could. Yeah,
no,
you could
Kellen,
make
you're
that work.
supposed to be like.
No, but that could work because lots of times villains are gay coded, which is why a bunch of gay culture now is
Gay-coded?
gay coded.
I don't know
Like
what that
coded as though like coded means that they're clearly gay
No, villains
if they don't
are
say it.
German. We've learned this from Die Hard. Come on.
Yeah, and after the 1935, everybody in German talks like this, and they are definitely gay. If they want to be, they can be whatever they want
If
to
anybody
be.
has a harsher voice than that in Germany
I'm
after 1945,
Klaus.
they're executed in the streets. Like, I just have a deep voice.
Well, we
man.
didn't. We killed him because of his voice, which
Hello,
is
I'm-
not what fascism does.
Hello, I'm German. No, God, no. Get him.
I'm just an American that lives here. No, you gotta die. Do you still want to hear about As Good as It Gets, or are we done with that?
Helen Hunt, go on.
I think it's Helen Hunt. Is there another Helen?
Helen Mirren.
Helen of Troy.
It's not Helen Mirren. I think it's Helen Hunt.
Is it Helen of Troy?
No, it is. It is Olivia Wilde though. Does she play Helen in that movie?
Helen of Troy?
In Troy.
I don't think Helen.
I don't. I just
Hunt
want to talk
plays
about
Helen
movies,
of
you guys.
Troy.
No. As Good as It Gets is Jack Nicholson is an absolute asshole of a writer who also has OCD, and then there is also a woman who's a single mother that he is a waitress at the diner he goes to every day. So because he has OCD, it has to be her that serves him, that's how that happens. And then
And you
someone
can't touch his head.
and then someone breaks into Greg Kinnear's house, and he's a gay artist with a little dog, even smaller and gayer than this one. That's
she's-
before us at the moment. And we have to make the album art of the podcast a picture of Chiba, so
One of
people know. And they bond. They go to a lobster restaurant at one point.
Is it Red Lobster? Is it just a shame? It's
No,
all a
'cause it's-
commercial
it's
for Red Lobster.
Fancier than Red Lobster because he has to wear a jacket.
Be like, I have to eat at this diner. That's Red Lobster.
The reason I like the movie is because the moral of it is, even if you have a mental illness that makes you an asshole, you still can't be mean to Helen Hunt or Greg Kinnear or Cuba Gooding Jr. Because that was one of the last Cuba Gooding Jr. movies, and he was either the agent or the lover of Greg
Why did
Kinnear.
he stop?
I don't know, because they gave him an Oscar for whichever one.
You got me too.
No,
Cuba Gooding
really?
Jr.?
I don't think.
Recently or back then? Okay, yeah.
Oh no,
before
but he
they were-
stopped way
Yeah, he
early
stopped
though.
way
Like he
before.
did fucking Jerry Maguire.
I
and
bet he
then-
was one of the few people who's like, oh no, I got me too.
Remember Snow Dogs?
Yeah, he got me too for Snow Dogs.
Because when he bit that dog's ear.
the dog sued.
It's actually when he demanded to be called Daddy-O.
It's like, I'm the king of this country. Now come here. What?
What? No. Cuba, this one wasn't a good one. You can't use Snow Dogs to sexually harass people. You could have used Jerry Maguire. Show me the pussy, I guess.
Yeah, that was right there. Cuba Gooding Jr.
You
is-
had me by the tit.
He's like, him in that cave is a very different scene now that he got me to. I I saved you from this cave. I saved you from this cave.
What other Cuba Gooding Jr. movies are there?
He was a dentist.
Radio.
Radio, yeah.
What role was he in Radio?
Radio?
The autistic guy.
He was Radio in Radio? I thought Radio was gigantic.
You know Radio from Radio? Explain yourself.
I just am dumb
The FM radio.
and forget. I remember watching a Radio, another movie, Watch Too Young, and was like, this movie sucks.
Well, there's a lot of movies that if you watch them too young and everyone's like, it's a great movie, you're like, I don't understand these complex relationships.
I think I'm 12. I think that's what you're trying to say here.
I think he's just being mean to Helen Hunt, but I also don't get the relationship between Greg Kinnear and Cuba Gooding Jr. They don't seem like friends, but I don't know what they seem like.
What's happening? And then they end up being a throuple and live happily ever after in Boys Town.
It's not in Chicago.
There's a Boys Town in New York.
No, I don't think there is.
That's
It's
a
called
different
Greenwich
name.
Village.
Thank you.
Called New York.
It's called... Whoa! Ayo!
No, Greenwich Village is the only part of New York that I don't say should fuck off.
Hey, Greenwich Village, shout out.
Hey, Stonewall Inn, are you still open? I think so.
They better be, otherwise there'll be another riot. We didn't get shut by the cops, guys. We just shut down. Nobody's coming.
We ran out of money because gay people are allowed to be outside now.
Yeah, they don't have to come here.
God, I hate gay bars.
Do I?
I want them to
Go to-
exist, but I don't.
Go to gay bars in New Orleans. You can't go wrong.
I think that's just a bar in New Orleans.
Ow! Hey!
No, just because they're a real fun, vibrant city. Too hot there.
It's too hot.
That's the problem with gay bars in New Orleans. You couldn't do any kind of dancing because it's just
just
everybody's
more
slick like a
dancing.
fucking otter, even the ones that aren't otters.
God, if everything's a parade, then nothing's a parade. You know what I'm saying?
Our gay pride doesn't feel very big here.
Just a gay guy who's mad that
You
New
just
Orleans
called
is
it
too
Marty
accepting.
Gay, which isn't even that good.
Why do you? Come on. Yeah, there's a gay parade, but there's 9 other parades that day.
In every other city, when a man wears a feather boa, that is a statement about civil rights. Here, it doesn't mean anything.
I hit on a straight guy who was wearing a feather boa. I don't know what to do with
And he
that.
said it's my fault because we're in New Orleans. I think it's his fault. This is a global culture.
He said, I'm going to have sex with you just because this was my mistake. And I'm like, no.
I don't want that.
God damn it.
I'm just going to talk about a stand-up comedy bit on a podcast, so that sucks. But the Jim Jeffries bit where he thinks that he's going to go do coke with a guy, but the guy actually thinks he's going to get a blowjob.
I don't remember that bit.
He's like, no, he doesn't get that this guy is very friendly because he wants to go to the bathroom and fuck him. So they get into the stall and the guy unzips his, he just drops trow and he goes, I thought there was going to be coke. He's going to be Oliver Twist because I can't do a good Australian. And he goes, do you want
Please,
some?
sir. May
And the
I
guy
have
goes-
some coke?
The guy goes, do you want some coke first? And he goes, I only want coke. No, the funny part of it is he goes, what actually happened is he was very nice. He went out and he bought me a drink and was very understanding about the whole thing. But for the sake of the joke, he raped me.
Jim Jeffries is very funny. Let's just do
We can
other
cut that because I
comedians'
just
bits.
did a Jim Jeffries bit.
No.
We
let's
have to cut me just
always
doing a Jim
do-
Jeffries.
No. Let's just always do stand-up bits, retell them. And
Yeah, just do
string
stand-up
them
bits, but
together.
worse.
Yeah, just basically.
So
get
anyway,
them
you know
to
that one
go-
where I don't remember what kind. It's like an Eastern European country, and Bert Kreischer's like,
Anyways,
I am
the
an engine.
The punchline is he was raped. Oh no.
Oh, did we just end every bit like that? We can't do any Louis C.K.
Oh. Did you hear about the video?
No, I heard what he did.
No. The movie that he was about to release was pretty much about that. And I'm like,
I remember him being about to release a movie, and then he didn't, and I was like, oh.
No, the movie he got leaked that the movie was about him, like a guy who jerks off in front of people, like straight up, or at least.
So
it
he
was
really wanted to get caught.
no, he doxed himself.
And so as he's writing that movie, he had to have been like,
No,
what is
this is
this?
it.
Okay, I'm just going to say it then.
Somebody stop me!
The Mask is probably, like, you're probably not allowed to do The Mask now, huh? I bet there's something in The Mask. Like, I don't know, he does make that woman sing with his mask powers. When he does the Cuban Pete song, he does make a female cop start singing against her will.
Yeah, that's
In Havana.
no, that's a playful chorus. It's not.
I mean, she starts smiling eventually, but you can't tell whether he's making her smile with his mask powers, so... Yep, Mask canceled.
Jim Carrey's The Mask canceled. Son of the Mask still okay.
Somebody should have stopped me.
Somebody step in.
You know, Son of Mask is canceled because that sucks.
Yeah, thank God.
Jamie Kennedy, what?
Why?
What are you doing?
When Jim Carrey
Why are you in
doesn't
stuff?
come back, when Jim Carrey doesn't come back, don't make the movie. Come on.
What?
Jim Carrey.
Oh,
doesn't come
I
back
see
in
what
The
you're saying.
Mask
Okay.
Singer
I thought you were talking about now, like they were going to make a new mask with Jamie Kennedy, I guess.
Oh God. Yeah, we'll never stop.
I don't get how anybody was like, well, dude, yeah, The Mask was just a movie about what if Jim Carrey could do what Jim Carrey thinks he's doing.
Just evil Hollywood directors, but they're just like convincing people to watch bad movies. There's no actual conspiracy theory. It's just Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This time we couldn't
Okay, but
even
Sonic-
get Jim Carrey.
Okay, but Sonic the Hedgehog was excellent. Jim Carrey was excellent in it. Unironically, solid film. Jim Carrey dance sequence, awesome.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not. I
Yes,
haven't
it
seen
was.
it, but fuck you.
It was. I mean, the movie it's fine. It is what it is. You won't kill yourself. Like it's not bad. But Jim Carrey is really good in it. What was I gonna say?
Pass.
Oh, the best kind of movies are where the lead actor is just like someone told them yes, you can do all the things you thought you could do. So like Aquaman is like, yeah, Jason Momoa, you're just real strong. You're real strong and you're awesome.
Is that the whole movie? That's the whole movie.
You just
also
do
have
what you
powers,
believe you can do.
But also kick the shit out of people.
Yes.
Did he start in WWE too?
I think didn't he start on Game of Thrones? Wasn't that the first thing? You're thinking of the Great Khali, I think.
No, he started in Stargate. Fucking Stargate
Really?
Atlantis is the
Not the
youngest-
original Stargate,
No, well, but Stargate
which is the
Atlantis.
only one that should I care about.
Stargate the movie blew. First of all,
Fuck it.
Let's-
Yeah, it blew your mom.
you could have said Mind. It was right there. Come on.
Well, it's not actually that mind-blowing of a movie. It's cool. I just like sci-fi about
do.
different spots.
You know there were like over 1,000 episodes of different Stargates combined.
I don't
like-
want to. No. But is James Spader in them?
What?
Is Kurt Russell in them?
No.
I don't care.
No.
I want to see
Dude,
Kurt Russell
there's
with the
10
most
seasons-
off-the-wall fucking flat
There's
top.
10 seasons. Of
Look up a picture of this. Keep talking, but look up a
No.
picture of Kurt Russell in
That's my
Stargate.
fault.
God damn it. I'll do it.
That's better. No, there's Stargate SG-1 that got 10 seasons or something crazy like that.
And
There's
it's not. And this
Stargate
is not the
Atlantis.
thing that Dwight likes,
There's
right?
Stargate Atlantis that got quite a few seasons as well. I think it's like 6 or 8. And then there's a Stargate reboot that's like the Stargate movie, but they took it farther.
It
so
all
not
looked like
SG-1.
Doctor Who level, though.
And that got like 5 or 6 seasons. And then there's a Stargate movie, and I think there's another fucking Stargate that I just can't remember the name of. Stargate got nuts. It was amazing. It's very good. Stargate the Stargate.
Yeah. Okay. Look at this man.
Star to Star Gate. Oh my god.
It's awesome.
Amazing.
Just
Is that-
Google
whoa.
Google Kurt
The
Russell
guy
Stargate.
across okay, yeah.
The other guy is James Spader, Robert California, as you would know him.
Oh my god. The guy who they got to play him in Stargate SG-1 looks super similar.
I don't think they're the same guy.
No, super similar though.
Oh.
They
No,
think
but I'm saying they're not the same character. I don't think they're the same character.
he's the doctor who marries a girl at the end?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same character.
What, they go back to fake Egypt?
Yep.
Where he is?
Yeah, it's called Abydos. Thank you very
I don't.
much.
Not in the only thing that's canon,
No, it's
which
called
is the
Abydos
movie.
in the movie.
Oh, ass a dumbass. Stand by that.
Abba, dumbass, more like. Got him.
Let me tell you something. Don't go changing your emotions. Leave all your love on me. It's ABBA.
What?
That's an ABBA. It's ABBA lyrics. Okay, Dancing Queen, you fucking plebeian.
That's better. I'll get on board with
You
Dancing
should.
Queen any
You
day.
like disco,
I like discotheque.
dude. That's a guy. That's a guy.
Me,
I like it a
yes.
discotheque, and I. Well,
My
no,
English
it's
is
Borat.
not so good,
it's
but I
Borat.
speak-
It's just Borat. We're just doing Borat.
No. My English is not so good, but I speak 45 languages. Please forgive me. Like,
Oh, so it's a guy who's actually very
he
intelligent,
was
but
so
just.
smart. He's
You know,
like, I went-
actually, the principals in a Stargate, they are pretty through.
I have built my own Stargate in the garage, but nobody will fund it. I work for
I want to go
NORAD.
fuck a fake Egyptian too.
I work for NORAD, but they fire me for my funny voice. Super.
I
racist.
tell them before they should not have me do the weather reports.
Just I cook the best.
It's gonna be a hurricane.
I cook the best meatball, and I work with Albert Einstein.
Let me tell you something. When that volcano erupts, there's gonna be a spicy meatball and many casualties.
I wrote a scathing review against Obama before I quit with Albert Einstein. He's like 95 and still
I
publishing.
strongly believe in a nuclear disarmament, but every time I talk to one of the nuclear countries, they just laugh.
I wrote it for the New Yorker, but it was too pretentious. So now I write it for the New York Times so I can speak it to the people.
That's ridiculous. I wrote it for the New York Times, but somebody play a joke. They put the little A's after every word that I say. I think it's funny, but it was an important article.
Listen, I can take a joke, but when I'm writing about a horrible case, the things that are happening in Syria, I don't know if you should do this.
If you do this to my movie blog, I get it. I talk about Stargate, you put the A next to it, I understand.
I have a 14 podcasts in 15 languages.
One of them alternates on a Saturday and a Sunday. All of the languages are also native to Italian. It is just 14 dialects of Italian.
Yeah, but still, there's 30 other languages still. So goddamn genius.
I speak
work as a
30 languages. Yeah, but 15 of them are just Italian, but...
But still 15 languages. But it's still, 15 languages is no bad. Yeah, but you don't have to trump it up like that, guy.
No, they're just different Italian accents.
30
They're not, this guy keeps insisting they're different languages, but the one of them is he talks like this, and that's a language, and then one of them is he talks like this, and that's a language.
He's still working for NORAD, but I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking right, I speak Irish. I'm doing this right now. No, you're not. There's a different language.
Hey, governor, I speak British. Wait.
Why
no,
was he
barely-
doing...
You're barely doing the accent. You just said governor.
No, so the new bit is... The new bit is a guy that's doing one accent with all the words from a different one.
Hey, somebody stop me.
That's just the Italian dub of The Mask.
Yeah, the Amaska accent.
I'll be back. I need your clothes, your jacket, and your motorcycle.
Giving me your clothes.
Now we just do movie lines in a voice.
Yes,
Let's talk
what?
about who we are. Let's discuss our souls.
God.
Or I could yell about
Good morning to
movies
Vietnam.
more. You guys know about Dune? Anybody know about Dune? I want to talk about Dune.
Nobody gives a shit about Dune. You mean land tremors? You mean space tremors? I mean,
Okay, yeah, because Land Tremors was on land. Original Tremors was on land.
there were many land tremors.
They use similar tactics to confuse the sandworms of Dune. I mean, the planet Arrakis, as they do the Tremors of Oklahoma. Where's Tremors happen?
Texas, I assume. Look at it. Well, there was.
Where
ice
does Tremors happen?
Fucking wherever there's a fault line, you dick. I want Siri to just be a dude.
What is the setting of
They need to have a
the classic movie Tremors with Kevin Nealon?
Yeah, that's not who. Kevin Bacon.
I want to see what Siri does to this, though. Nothing. Terrible. Nothing.
I want Siri to just be a dick all the time. They're like, "What's the temperature outside? Why don't you stick your arm outside, asshole?"
Yeah. Oh, so you've
The only way to check temperature is stick your arm outside and go, yeah, it's hot.
what? So you've seen the skit that we how do I describe this in a way that you'll understand and the people will understand? You've seen the
Nobody
skit that me and the other people that we went to college with made about the Amazon Alexa, except it's Gilbert Gottfried and it's a dick to you.
Yeah.
It really, I did the voice, so it was like Gilbert, what's the temperature? Stick your fucking arm outside. It's cold. Put on a coat.
You dick.
And then I think he called me an asshole or something.
Good.
Like it was my voice calling me an asshole, but it was Gilbert Gottfried's voice. And then he said something about Asians. That's why Gilbert Gottfried got canceled.
On brand for Gilbert Gottfried. You did such a good impression.
I assume Gilbert Gottfried said something like, "He's so Asian, he squints more than me."
By the way, I have this idea that Gilbert Gottfried's got the best voice in Hollywood, and they make him talk like that, so nobody knows.
You can never work in comedy if you sound like a sex machine, Gilbert. Why?
Yes, hello, I'm Gilbert Gottfried, and I said something very wrong about Asians a while ago, and I'm not allowed to be the voice of the duck any longer.
Parrot?
No, the Affleck.
Oh, he's the Affleck guy.
I was doing the Affleck duck, not Iago from Aladdin. You think I would forget the name of any character in Aladdin?
God damn.
What's the tiger's name?
Abu. No, that's the monkey. Raj is the tiger. Raj is. I got it before you said it, though. Check the
You
tape.
Dick.
The father is Sultan Fat Man.
What's that? We had the Tremors Aladdin. Where it's
There
just-
Tremors Aladdin.
him where he's where he's like escaping everybody, jumping through all
Oh,
like,
one
the parts
step
of the
ahead of the Tremors.
Yeah, but it's just he's destroying the village, just running right through the middle of it.
No one gets this. They weren't here for the Tremors bit.
Yeah.
The partial origin of this podcast, the first inaugural bit of it was it's Tremors, but other movies.
But
For example,
every movie in the world is Tremors.
National Tremors. Sean Bean's character is just a big worm.
Sean always being a bad.
Tremors in 60 Seconds, where Nick Cage steals Tremors.
That's also National Tremors.
That's
Tremors
what's
50
the
First Dates.
Yeah.
Tremors 50 Dates. Tremors
50 first
Dates?
Tremors?
50 First
Where the
Tremors.
worms can't remember anything?
Where the worms have amnesia and keep destroying the same town every day until Adam Sandler.
The
fucks
Princess
them.
Tremors, as Brendan said,
Is a porno
Is
parody.
life is Tremors, Highness.
what's I am Inigo Montoya and I am Tremors.
So yeah, you kill my fathers. I eat you. No. I'm gonna eat you.
Now I will eat your truck.
I think I like. It's definitely correct for the tone of this podcast that someone is smoking something. I don't know.
There's
Is it?
marijuana happening?
No, we can't say that because we want this podcast to
legal.
play in Singapore. Singapore? Am I
Simbi?
mentally challenged? Singapore. I assume it's not legal there. Lots of
If
stuff
we
isn't.
mention the word weed, we'll get canceled.
I don't know. If we go there, they'll cane us or something.
Good.
I think they cane you for
Yeah,
like spitting out your gum.
Daddy. Oh,
Because
dude.
I want to fuck a
Dude, whoa, whoa,
prostitute,
whoa.
but I mix it up with Thailand.
Great bit. A dude who's super into BDSM in like a super fascist country. So he like gets
So he's
caught
happy about
stealing. He gets caught stealing. He's like, yeah, cut off my hand, baby. Yeah, do
Just
it.
a dude walking around Warsaw like, I'm circumcised. You want to check?
Brutalized me all day. Mr. Officer.
Like wait, you're saying that the crime for this is 50 lashes? How about 55? How about 69 lashes?
Okay, now you get
baby?
45.
No, come on. What do I gotta do to get 69 lashes? Be like, we're gonna put you in the what's like one of the I guess fascist country America. We're gonna put you in Gitmo.
Yeah,
you
just go with
waterboard
Gitmo.
me, baby. Like, oh, that one's too real. Let's go back into
Yeah,
foreign-
waterboard me with your cum.
I had an idea for a game show.
Oh, no.
Squeal or no squeal.
Is it just to see if you can get someone off?
No. It's an interrogation game where they torture
Oh.
you, and if you give up the information, you don't win the $1 million.
America is undefeated right
I
now.
could do that.
Okay, but what happens if you give up the fake information and they believe you? So
What's the
$1 million,
torture, though?
If you get $1,001,000.
just one extra dollar.
What's
Yeah,
the
this is
torture,
not-
though? If it's like waterboarding where it sucks but you're fine?
Whatever they decide. It's a full torture.
No, because then they might maim you. Because if they're maiming me, well,
They're just gonna.
no, because then one guy gets waterboarded and he wins, and then they start cutting off my thumbs, and I'm like, I don't want the $1 million. I prefer the
You
thumbs.
can't remove limbs.
Okay, so
But you could be tortured like zapped, kicked in the wiener.
I don't want to get kicked
So
in the wiener.
this was pitched in the Idiocracy writers' room. Is what you're saying? Other Idiocracy.
Oh, this was
game
a
show
show on
pitches?
Idiocracy?
Other Idiocracy game show pitches.
I don't know.
The idea of squeal or no squeal. It's like, we're gonna torture you for your chance for you to win $1 million. The guy's in like a chair with a ball guy. Like, ah! Super excited to be there.
How
Who
well
wants
can they
to be
hear
a
him?
who want?
I don't have headphones.
It's okay.
Just-
Who wants to be a millionaire? Idiocracy version. So it's just all. Can you finish this Nickelback quote?
Yes,
Look
yes,
at
I
this picture.
Photograph.
Oh.
Photograph, picture, still image, or GIF. It's like,
can. Are there any game shows?
GIF?
Are there any game shows that are just movie trivia?
Probably. There are some. Jamie
Dude,
Foxx
there's a
had a game
game
show briefly,
show.
I think.
There's a whole
Yeah,
game show
I
channel.
think he
I'm
did.
sure there's something on there.
Because I shouldn't have a job. I should just be doing shit like, I forgot the name of the movie. I'm great at this. Never mind. I lose.
I don't think I've named a movie I've spoken about today. I think I've relied on you guys, except for Aladdin. I got Aladdin.
You couldn't name any movie ever. you couldn't name them like Jerry Maguire.
can
You
na-
would be like the Tom Cruise.
I want to do a game with me
You mean
and
Liar?
where we sit here and we don't get to know the title of the movie, but we get like 30-second clips of the movie.
I think that's on
Obscure 30-second
Ellen's
clips.
Heads Up.
Heads up.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it obscure 30.
Yeah, but in order to play it, you've got to spit in the mouth of an
Oh,
intern.
dude, I want to do Heads Up with accents on this podcast at some point because I'm
So
so
what is?
fucking bad.
You just have to do an accent
No,
as you're
you
playing
get-
Heads Up.
So you have the accent up here, So it'll say. Like,
Oh, and then you
Australian
have to do
accent.
the
I have
accent.
to do the accent. You have to guess the
But
accent.
see, so many accents. If I just say shrimp on the Barbie, it's
Yeah.
a shit Australian, but you're gonna get it.
Shrimp on the Barbie. Never do accents, but just say
Shrimp on the Barbie. By the way, they
I
probably
want
don't call it
with,
a Barbie.
Super, like one of the accents, urban. I see why Ellen got canceled. Ellen, Jesus. Oh, God. Ellen, God damn.
No, Ellen got canceled because like every day she kicks another intern in the crotch.
Well, everybody's mean to interns in Hollywood.
Well,
but
I shouldn't. I just
now-
stopped saying interns because she was shitty to her entire career.
Should know.
Steve Harvey sucks too. I've been told.
Aw,
No,
he's
mustache
so
man.
great. I love him.
Yeah, no, but Frank from work, he's told me stories.
Oh no, no. Until
You remember the Jim Jeffries joke from earlier?
Story for you after this podcast.
oh God, it can't even be.
That must be there. Mean there's like
It won't make it
details
to
about it.
syndicated air.
Yeah, it's details, and I don't want to talk
syndicated error, meaning, I mean, what 3 people you think on this one?
No, we're getting broadcast through Fox, so 6.
I can't do Fox again,
I do nothing but Fox. Oh God.
and by Fox I mean fuck.
I would love to
Like
see.
sex.
Can you do Tucker Carlson? Because I want like somebody like that.
Do
but,
his voice.
No, yeah, but
I can do his confused face.
I want a guy on Fox that like keeps accidentally making liberal like saying shit and then talking himself out of it and being like, God damn it. It's like they're rioting in the streets. I mean, sure, somebody got killed and that shouldn't happen, but you can't.
And I don't
but-
believe in letting the state do
And
things.
the voting's not working, so I mean, what other choice do they have? Okay,
But Tucker
different
Carlson
topic.
doesn't have a voice though. Like he's fucking Tucker Carlson. There's nothing.
He talks kinda like this. I'm making a point, but I'm really not. So people get murdered by the police, and you're gonna
and my bow tie spins around.
and you're going to rob a Target? How does that make sense? Well, I guess if voting doesn't it does. Well, it hasn't been for no, no,
You do this with Ben Shapiro though. I want to do this with Ben Shapiro because he's
Can
funny.
you do his voice?
I can't do exactly, but like hypothetically, if you were a naughty girl, and if we were to say that I was your daddy, Dom, then you would of course agree with me that I have to punish you.
And listen,
I can't do his voice. I can just do nasally in that tone.
BDSM in both ways. I am equal opportunity. I have had a candle in my ass like Robert, end of name, in Wolf of Wall Street. It wasn't even Robert.
Yeah. What?
I don't know.
Jordan Belfort or
yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio. His name was Robert in. I couldn't even think.
Name someone else in the movie.
God damn it. We can't
Blood
talk
Diamond?
about movies
Was it
anymore.
Blood Diamond?
Some people just want to watch the world.
Goldblum
Blood
troop.
Diamond. No. Blood Diamond is just about Alfred's experience in when he was in MI6 or whatever. Alfred from Batman. You know. Some
Okay,
people just
so that
wanna
wasn't
watch
clear. I thought, of course, Alfred Molina because I'm weird and cool.
So the whole movie Blood Diamond is just him hunting down that guy.
Alfred Molina, who's got a weird fucking like billing cast. Like
Yeah.
he's been in the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark for 2 minutes.
Right.
He was in Spider-Man as Doc Ock. He was in
Very good.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I don't remember that.
He's the bad guy in Sorcerer's
Really?
Apprentice.
His best role is, of
Also
course,
in
Boogie Nights.
Something else that I saw recently was like, holy shit, it's Alfred Molina.
Boogie's Nights, but Tremors is his dick. We forgot about that one.
Oh, yeah, we should tell. No,
You're
we
a
did that in the car.
star.
No, we did that in the
But
car
we didn't
originally.
do it here.
I know. We
You're
should
a
tell.
star. You're a bright shining star. Now go out there and eat a truck, my penis.
That's Cosmo. He's a worm.
What was it? Philip Seymour Hoffman. Ooh, finally, I got a name once.
Good job.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's just, yeah, come on. Then his dick eats him, and he's like, stupid. So
He's inside the worm, like, I'm a fucking eat.
roller skates.
Your
girl-
worm looks really good.
What was it? It's $5 to see it and $20 to watch it eat a
some-
truck.
And you've eaten a truck today, and you can eat another truck.
I mean, I've already eaten a truck today, but I think I can
Why
get
don't we
another.
make this a Boogie Nights podcast? How about this is a podcast where you try and talk about other stuff, and I make it about Boogie Nights.
This door.
There were doors in Boogie Nights.
Several.
This is already.
Well,
fun.
at one point, no, close the door on your way out when his wife's getting fucked. Bam.
That was such a weird relationship, and I loved it.
My wife's got an ass in her cock on the driveway. I'm starting out worried about the fucking look of the film. And then he goes and watches.
Such a great movie.
I've
Excellent.
not seen that movie.
The
Oh my
one-
god, you got to see Boogie Nights.
Matt, last name, forgot, like, that's his most regrettable movie. He's come out and said it multiple times. The star of Boogie Nights.
Marky Mark?
Thank you.
Matt?
Dude, I batting 0.
Oh yeah, Matty Matt and the Spunky Bunch.
You guys still swing at you if you call him Marky Mark.
Then if I ever meet Marky Mark, I'm gonna get
Mark.
punched by Marky Mark because I will call him Marky Mark.
You could also
And I'll be
call
like,
him-
"Hey, I'm not an Asian guy." He beat the shit out of an Asian guy,
He's still going strong, though.
and he's allowed to be on Daddy's Home now, along with Mel Gibson, who probably beat the shit out of a Jewish guy, or wants to really bad.
No, he definitely did.
Hugely successful careers. They have great PR people. I need their PR people, really, in my life.
God, what other scenes in Boogie Nights are there? That's what the people want to hear.
Well, when we're famous enough, I'll get my sister to work our PR.
Oh, nice.
She's a VP
She been asking about me?
company.
Goddamn.
Yeah, so she's
Tell her I've been
good.
asking about her. I just anytime someone
Wolf of
mentions a
Wall
sister,
Street.
I like to pretend I want to fuck them. I don't think I've met your sister.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street. He's lifting
No,
weights. He just killed Rick. You know that guy
I don't know who Rick could possibly be.
from The Walking Dead.
You think that Rick from The Walking Dead is in?
No. The guy who does he's lifting weights. I can't think.
I
of his fucking
know.
name.
No, I know.
No, you
You're
get-
talking about John Bernthal, the character
Is that
played
his
by John
fucking
Bernthal.
name?
Yeah, also,
I
way.
forget the name of the character.
That absolute dago. His name is
John Bernthal. He's not as much of a
Absolutely.
dago outside of that movie.
I don't believe it.
Like he's the Punisher and he's in Fury.
He has to.
So you
put-
gotta listen.
Isn't he the Punisher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, don't say he's in the
I was
Punisher.
saying that for 2 minutes. He's the Punisher.
Yeah, he was in the Punisher as the Punisher.
And
Ben
he did
Affleck
other
was
stuff.
in
presumably.
Batman.
Yeah, no, but he was like, yeah, how's your sister? Maui got any fucking chicken? He's the guy that when he that
me a
guy
pen.
now. That like the guy that he played in real life now is the guy that's like, I'm sorry, back in Wolf of Wall Street days, I could say what I wanted.
him in Boogie Nights. Sell me this penis. You want to get fucked? Well, now you need this penis.
Sell me this penis. Okay, jerk off. I can't. I don't have a penis. Supply and demand.
This is what we need in a $1 million. Just them calling people. Now listen, if I put you into a vagina at 40 and took you out at 18, I was about to say 15.
If I put you're telling me if I put you in at half chub and I took you out at full mast, you wouldn't be saying, "Hell yeah, get me another cock."
Is that him doing all the motions?
Yeah.
But instead of fucking, he's like the
He's
motions are all
actually
him
doing stock
taxes and
Big
tax.
Mark would be ridiculous for that.
By the way, are we selling dildos? Are we selling live cocks detached from the man?
Yes, that.
Somehow with like a portal gun that like the dude is going about his day, but there's a portal on his dick and his dick is somewhere else.
You know,
Is
what?
that a thing?
I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's like a glory hole in the nth dimension.
Yeah. It's like that porn that I've seen of Portal.
It's like you call a 900 number, and then they send a portal to your house, and you fuck a portal, and you don't know what's on the other side. Not
It's-
even who's,
it is.
what. It might be a different dimension. It might.
It
be,
is
could be
usually
anything.
inanimate.
It could be inanimate.
It is just it's actually one dimension where rocks are squishy and you're just kind of fucking a crack in Mount Mushmore. Did I say Mount Mushmore?
I'd like to Mount Rushmore. Ew.
I'd like to blow it up.
Oh my god.
I'd like them to finish that carving of George Washington, and then I'd like to blow it up still.
They didn't finish it? They finished it.
No, see how you can kind of see he's got lapels?
Oh,
they were going to go with a
his
full
body.
torso,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
think
then they
called
stopped
that
because
off.
they were like, I don't hate Indians this much.
Oh, yes, they do. They just moved on to a different project.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are we just ruining their sacred mountains? Let's just literally genocide them.
Okay, guys. We've ruined this mountain enough. This project's done enough. It's not gonna get any better. We're just. It's like when you know.
Now let's kill them and make them live in the desert.
You know, like when you're looking at a project for too long, you gotta just take a step away from
Right.
it, and then you realize, oh, this was done all along. I'm good. That's them moving to the Black Hills and putting a highway through the fucking middle of it. God, they just did like the Trump's border wall. There's some hilarious statistics about it. Like 90% of it is him taking down already existing barriers and
putting-
just putting up bigger ones. And some of it's like through sacred land where the Indians were like fighting
Well, yeah,
for
of
so
course.
long. They're like, listen, here's a little wall. this little wall, yeah, I guess, because we don't have a choice. But
Yeah,
because
we're doing a wall.
And now he's just like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
Well, the good news is the Democrats care about Native Americans and won't fuck
Oh,
them
no,
over.
they say they.
Let's make it. Okay, now it's a politics podcast. I'll bring it back around to Boogie Nights soon. But first, I'm going to say some pretty bad stuff about Joe Biden.
You're a shining Joe Biden talking to himself in the mirror. You're a shining star. You're a bright shining star. Now go out there and be inconsequential about everything.
So, no, but you got to do what Joe Biden would actually say. Like, listen, Jack, you're a. It's up in the night sky, all the stars, and they shine together, and that's what we're trying to, it's got to be. Black people are fascinated by my leg hair, and I let them touch, because that's what America's about.
I have touched a black man's afro without him knowing, and I am proud of that.
It was Barack's.
Biden. I asked him the entire presidency, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to give you the nominee for the next presidency, and you're going to stop fucking asking me.
I was complaining about Joe Biden and saying he was racist because he is, and at someone actually said, really? The guy that was the black guy's vice president is racist?
Yeah, he chose him as the same.
He chose him so he was like, I'm black, but like, I'm also getting a segregationist.
Vaguely Republican. Yeah. That's what Trump did with Pence. Pence is just like, here's my super religious version because Trump's not as all religious. And now they're like, no, Biden's Obama round 2, right? And we're like, no.
It's like, no.
Pay attention to the things he says.
We had a young black man, so we had to have a pale corpse.
Yes, he was the farthest right of the left at the time, so they're like him. He's the Pence. He's Pence.
We can't talk about politics. I'll
Yeah,
just get mad.
please
I
stop.
had a
Boogie
I had a
Nights.
very long dream last night about someone had tasked me to kill Joe Biden, and I was really agonizing over whether I should.
Oh my god, I think that was real, man.
If he gets elected, by the way, I will be shot for this.
Good. I mean, fine. I've been told.
No, I should be shot for this, but not because of that.
Yeah, I should be shot for the Italian man. I can't wait for something we say here to be just absolutely.
We shouldn't release this.
Ruin our. Well, why not? I mean,
This is not
no, they're gonna
funny.
be bad for a while.
So
No,
we don't release them.
They're just gonna be. I think it's better than we think it is, but it's bad. Don't get me
You
wrong.
think everything we do is better
Yeah,
than
I
I think
know,
it is.
but I mean, when we started all this shit, I was releasing trash, and the trash gets better the more you release it.
I'm just saying, you can...
No, because if we don't release this one, we don't release the next one, so on and so forth.
I just wanted to have a conversation about not releasing it on it for the tone of the podcast.
It was all. It's so you guys flood the comments saying,
Please
save
don't.
the It's Just Bits podcast.
Save the... Wait, what's it called?
Oh, yeah.
We should call it It's Just Bricks, by the way.
It's Just
I don't want
Bricks.
people to know what the fuck we're talking about.
That's.
I'm going to call it It's Just Bricks. You can name the RSS feed whatever you want.
You're a bad bit. One of the bits on the podcast.
Yeah,
It's-
well... You know, some people are good and some people are bad, but at the end of the day, it's just bricks,
It is what it is.
which is bricks.
Which is bricks. It is.
You ever go to a real trendy barber shop and they've got an exposed brick wall? That's us. Not the trendy part, the exposed brick that was there.
That makes it look like it's really. Oh yeah, did I tell you I stayed at a hotel that was like $600 a night, and I was just looking around at the infrastructure, and it's like, no, this is all of these are super cost effective. None of the things they put into this hotel are expensive. They just look industrial because they're fucking industrial.
Right, but people are like, oh.
Ooh, yeah, no, it's like they didn't carpet the floor. They put down a rug, and it's like, oh,
I mean,
look,
the building we
exposed
work
brick.
at has like exposed concrete and metal pillars just in the building.
And they're like, oh, it's stylistic. No, it's cheap.
And it's done. The
inexpensive.
building's very old.
So instead of having any doors in it, they had like just a barn door that slides because the hole that they had for the bathroom and the shower was like too big. So they're just like, put a sliding door in there, call it a day. We don't have to do any renovation. The headboard was nailed to the wall instead of put on the headboard.
People do that, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's not because it's good. It's because it's cheap. They're just like, no, we don't want to get a headboard that matches the bed. We're just gonna fucking nail it to the wall. And call it a day.
My sister did that. She with reclaimed wood from her fence, so that actually does look cool. But she nailed it into the wall, and at the end was like, "Wait, I can't take this with me." And then she went to college.
Damn it. I
And
have
then
a
got COVID.
fence in my bedroom. Did you?
No.
Oh.
Well, actually, I don't.
I have to check minute by minute.
Who knows?
Oh, well, they never know.
I don't know. I probably have it.
Thanks. Thanks for telling
This
me.
is 6-ish feet.
Yeah, that's the problem. We're gonna be in a car together for an hour.
Oh right.
Yeah, we have to do this. I think that's
When did we start this?
We're good. We're good on time. So this is a fitting end. I'm kind of fucking tired anyways. I'm running out of steam.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's Just Bits Podcast. Follow
Bricks.
us. It's Just Bits Podcast.
we should have. By the way, this is at the end of this discussion, you'll know which thing to follow. Should we have an It's Just Bits Twitter account, or should we have a Stay Tuned Productions one that just promotes all of it?
I think we should just do our own Twitters, and this is its own entity, and then we just promote it on our own Twitters. Because I don't want to. It's so impossible to build a Twitter
I don't
account
want people who care about this podcast, the 7 of them that will, to have to watch my Twitter.
What?
Actually, because
Yeah.
I don't want them to have to look at my Twitter to hear about this podcast, because then they're going to be sifting through, I'm going to fight someone politically, and the movie Swordfish is like a demon, and also
How many
like we're going
podcasts
to be
do you
late.
think it'll take us to get to that point where people know exactly your political views?
They're going to know.
Yeah,
I don't want
see,
them to
that's-
have to listen to them to get updates.
Why would they have to listen to your Twitter?
Because if we're going to use Twitter to...
No, we use Twitter to promote it. They find the link, they click the button, and then they're like, okay, I can subscribe to this podcast on something else. They're not gonna. Nobody's gonna be like, well, now I have to read his fucking tiny manifestos all the time. Nobody's gonna be like,
It's
I'm
all one
publicly-
big manifesto, and
At
Swordfish
some
is
point-
part of it.
At some point, your NSA agent is gonna see that and be like, oh, this guy.
He's
for
very
sure.
tired. He's very tired.
He's like, there's nothing concrete we got him on, but he'll slip up for sure. But I have to read everything. You're
keeps-
just radicalizing your NSA guy slowly. Like, I mean,
like,
the swordfish thing is nonsense, but his points on shit that's happening, it makes sense.
My point about Swordfish is in some way relatable to our politics and culture. I haven't figured out what it is.
Just watched
No.
Fear and Loathing too many times, and now you're like, everything is Fear and Loathing.
No.
You're not
I've-
even convinced by tonight. You haven't even convinced yourself.
My brain makes its own special type of drugs.
And they're LSD.
No.
No.
No. Anyway, at
Just
Kellen
like a big
_
pause.
Frank,
A big.
we're capping it. We're capping it.
No. Yeah, at Kellen _ Frank on Twitter. At,
If you want to hear about Swordfish and Joe Biden,
at the Connor Ford on Twitter. I post jokes.
I do too, but it's interspersed with fury.
At the Connor Ford Show on Instagram. I haven't posted in like a year.
Well, I mean, Shiba the Shiba then on Instagram.
Yeah, Chiba the Shiba on Instagram. That's a pretty awesome page.
I'm on it
Facebook, the
once.
Connor Ford Show. Congratulations. You're one of the few humans on a dog's page. I think we're going to post it to something. We'll figure it out. Probably YouTube right off the bat. And I
YouTube
think
will be
YouTube
easy.
has RSS feeds or something like that.
No, it does not, because it's not audio.
Yeah, but there might be a setting because they do a lot of podcasts there or something.
I think that it's just people putting their podcasts on YouTube.
Touche.
We
This
can-
really ran out of
Well, we can
steam
put
towards
this
the
one
end.
on-
I
yeah.
think we were good for the first like 45 minutes, and then we're just like, I'm
You're
tired,
gonna
I'm sweaty.
post all the 45 minutes, all of it, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. It's Just His Podcast. We'll tell you where to find it. This episode sucks anyways, so the next one will
You'll
be better.
the next one's the one that's gonna want
They're
to
going
make
to
you
be
listen.
marginally by there every time. So if you don't like this one, check in a few weeks.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see
I'm
what
saying this so you can hear it in your headphones. Just put it on SoundCloud and we can pay for it later.
happens. Never. Bye.